Be me, 27, radical feminist, extremely online. Used to write blog posts about toxic masculinity. Called women who dated men after college sellouts. Came out as bi in college. Lesbian by 24. Got the whole package, undercut, Doc Martens, patches everywhere. Moved to Portland, obviously. Current girlfriend is Maya. Tall, tattooed, intense energy, polyamory, or nothing. Met at a workshop called Dismantling Heteronormativity. Hooked up first night. Been together 9 months. Never officially exclusive, but not dramatic about it. Until Pride. Decide to go all out. Plan matching outfits, face paint, political signs. My sign says love is love, but capitalism is not. Hers says polyamory is resistance. Pre-game with her friends. Tequila shots, loud playlist, crying over queer representation videos. Feeling invincible, pretty drunk. Start marching. See literally 6 of my exes in first 2 hours. X1 is with her new partner, they them pronouns. X2 pretends not to see me. X3 is handing out signs about lesbian separatism. Feeling weird, but Maya kisses me. Says we are the moment. Believe her for like 20 minutes. Then I see Maya whispering to someone. That someone is Rachel. My ex. The one who called me codependent. They hug way too long. Laugh way too much. Ask what is going on. Maya says just reconnecting. My gut already knows. Go grab us water from a booth. Come back. They are gone. Ask her friend where they went. Friend says, oh, they went to catch up properly. Gone for 50 minutes. When they return, Maya will not make eye contact. Leave early. Walk back to her apartment in total silence. In her living room, she says, I did not plan this. Wait, what? Know exactly what she means. Say with Rachel. She nods, says it just happened. Say so did your complete disregard for my feelings. She does not think it is funny. Start crying. She tries to touch my shoulder. Say do not. She says we agreed to be open, so this is fine. Say you never asked if sleeping with my ex would destroy me. She says I thought you understood ethical non-monogamy. Say I do, that is why I am leaving. Walk out with glitter in my hair and tequila in my system. Go to a queer bar alone. Too crowded, too performative, too much. Text Danny. Straight guy I have known since freshman year. Once told me he had a crush on me. I told him I was way too gay for that. He said okay, cool, and never mentioned it again. Text him want to talk. He says want company. Meet at a dive bar near his place. He does not ask questions, just sits there while I lose it. Say I keep picking women who treat me like an option. He says maybe it is not about the women. Say do not philosophize at me right now. He grins. Order more drinks. Start talking about college. How we used to argue about feminism until 3 a.m. I used to mock him for saying men had feelings. Now I just say I think everyone is confused. He says you always cared more than you let on. Cry again. He hands me a napkin. Wipe glitter and mascara off my face. Say I do not need a man. He nods. Say but I deserve someone who shows up. He just listens. Say what if feminism is just about being treated with basic respect? He says sounds right to me. Lean in without thinking. Kiss him soft, uncertain. Pull back. Say shit sorry. He says do not be sorry. Sit there quiet, then laugh, then kiss again. Go back to his place. Nothing happens. We just lie on his bed fully clothed holding hands. Fall asleep feeling actually safe. No theory, no performance, just someone who sees me as a person. Wake up next morning. He already made coffee. Says want breakfast. Say I think I want to try being normal for a while. He smiles. Says deal. Do not tell anyone yet. Not ready to be the girl who switched teams. Not ready for the think pieces. Just ready to feel chosen for once. Pretty hungover, so spend all day recovering. Crash another night at his place. Wake up to text from Maya. Just says hope you are okay. Do not respond. Go to kitchen. Danny already has coffee brewing. Puts on some indie folk playlist with no agenda. Vibe is so peaceful. No analysis, no ideology, just warmth. He hands me a mug. No oat milk debate, no ethical sourcing lecture. Just black coffee with cream. Tastes like being 19 again. Sit on his couch. He tells me about a camping trip he is planning. Wants to hike, read, maybe learn guitar. Not once does he say healing journey or emotional bandwidth. He just exists. Somehow that feels radical. Say, do you ever get tired of being a case study? He laughs. Says that is literally every first date I have been on. Laugh too. Realize it is the first real laugh in months. Walk to the corner store. He grabs pretzels and ginger ale. I grab kombucha but put it back. Decide I want ginger ale too. Back at his place we watch a stupid heist movie. Nobody deconstructs the gender dynamics. Nobody says this is capitalist propaganda. Just explosions, bad dialogue, and popcorn. Halfway through I rest my head on his shoulder. He does not make it awkward. He does not try anything. He just lets me be. Feel something shift. Not butterflies. Just calm. After the movie we sit on the floor. Talk about random things. His childhood cat. How he cried after losing a spelling bee in 5th grade. He says, you ever notice how women do not let men be vulnerable anymore? Freeze for a second. Then say we used to think dismissing men was progressive. He shrugs. Says still kind of is. We both laugh but it stings a little. Tell him I have never felt this calm. He says that is all I ever wanted for you. Next day hang out again. Go to used bookstore. Numbered debates, no virtue signaling, just browsing and teasing each other. He buys me a book. Says this reminded me of you. It is a novel about a woman who runs away to live on a farm. Smile. Say I might do that. He says, cool, I will bring snacks. Walk back holding hands. Run into someone from my circle. This girl, Leah, dated her briefly last year. She looks at Danny. Says interesting development. Say thanks. She says no judgment. But her face says plenty. Later tell Danny about Leah. He says you do not owe anyone an explanation. Realize how much energy I spent justifying myself to women. How little I have to do that now. One night watching TV. Some rom-com is on. He kisses me during a quiet scene. It is easy. Not a rebellion, not a statement. Just one. We sleep together. It is not earth-shattering. It is not transcendent. But it is gentle. And it makes me feel complete. Next morning sit on his balcony. Coffee in one hand, notebook in the other. Right, maybe safety is the new passion. Maya texts again. Says we should talk about closure. Delete her number. Look over at Danny. He is watering a succulent he bought last week. Says trying to keep this one alive. Say me too. We laugh. Lean into him again. Not because I need to prove anything, but because I want to. First time in forever I do not feel like a political statement. Just a person who might have been wrong about some things. And that is okay. Later that week we talk more seriously. Tell Danny how I used to overthink everything. How even attraction became an ideology to defend. He says, yeah, I know. Say you are not supposed to agree that fast. We laugh again. But it is true. I used to treat emotions like chess moves. Wanted to prove I had it all figured out. Now I just want to feel things. He says that is actually growth. Does not sound condescending. Just real. Next morning he makes French toast. Say do not get too comfortable with this. He says too late. He hums while cooking. Somehow it makes me emotional. Realize I do not miss the chaos. Do not miss the boundary conversations. Do not miss performing wokeness for approval. I miss gentleness. And he gives that without effort. Scroll through Instagram later. See a post from Maya. Love is freedom, not possession. Roll my eyes so hard they hurt. She is already with someone new. Caption says, embracing my truth. Good for her, I guess, but I am done competing for scraps. Done auditioning for worthiness. Danny brings me French toast shaped vaguely like a star. Says it was accidental. Say still counts. He says, so do you? We sit on the balcony eating, sunlight coming through the trees. Say, do you think I sold out? He looks up. Says, from what? Pause. Say, from being untouchable. He laughs, shakes his head. Says you were never untouchable. You just never let anyone close enough. That lands harder than expected. Used to think strength meant staying guarded. Now I wonder if it is just letting someone in. Danny takes my hand. Number lecture, no takeaway, no lesson. Just real, just us. And for the first time in years, I do not feel like I am performing. I just feel present.